How's it going out there, everybody? Happy Friday. It's Friday afternoon, and I'm doing my normal routine. I'm actually working and writing from home, and I'll give everybody a moment to show up because I have something I'd like to talk to you about that I think is incredibly important for people in our field to hear. I got a phone call recently. So I'm currently offering a course to show people how to build their private practice without having to take insurance, how to market it, how to grow it, and how to really build a business that can sustain itself. If you're interested, go to successfulcashbasedpracticeformula.com. Sign up. You still have a few days to do so. And I got a phone call a couple hours ago from somebody who's thinking about signing up for the course, and we had a really long talk about what's going to happen in the course and things like that. And it got me to thinking. It got me to thinking about this word marketing, and how much I can't stand the word marketing. I almost never use the word hate, and I hate the word marketing. Let me tell you why. A few years ago, and this has happened tons and tons and tons over my career, over my therapy practice, but a few years ago, I was working with a couple, and this was a couple that was on the brink of ending their relationship. They were really, really in a difficult place. And after a couple of sessions, things started to turn around significantly. After a few more sessions, the couple decided to stay together. And after a few more sessions, they decided, they were staying together and they were happy and the problems had resolved themselves. And they were so amazed that therapy could help them. They were so amazed at the impact that these therapy sessions had on their lives and their families. And at the end of the last session, the wife turned to me and said how fortunate she felt she was to have found my services. And I asked, how did you find my services? And because I didn't know. And she said, I just did a search online. I found your website and I really, really liked it. And we're so glad we found your services because we were really on the brink of divorce. This was a couple that had already gone down the road of getting attorneys and that sort of thing. And just from going through a few psychotherapy sessions, things started to turn around. A few more psychotherapy sessions, they started experiencing more happiness, and their entire lives and their families get better, all because they found me online. And what I think we get wrong in the field of psychotherapy, what I think we misunderstand, is the word marketing has this connotation to it, like a used car salesman. And our field, we have a very unhealthy relationship with the word marketing. We label it as self-promoting, and we chastise people who self-promote. We feel bad about self-promoting. But let me tell you, marketing is nothing more than you letting your potential audience know about your service and you're available to help them. That's really what marketing is. It's a relationship you develop with your potential customer base to let them know you're there. And in our field, I think that is part of our sacred duty because they don't know we're there and they don't know the impact we can have on their lives. And unlike almost every other field, our potential customer base are people in real pain, in real struggle, on the brink of making decisions that can have a real negative impact on their lives. And we have a service that can help them. I'm a very well-trained family therapist. I'm a very well-trained marriage therapist. And I had some of the great, when I say well-trained, I don't mean I'm good at it, great at it, none of that stuff. But my training is, the people that trained me and the institutions of higher learning where I got trained, I know how to conduct a psychotherapy session. So when that woman said, how surprised she was that this had the impact on her lives that it did, and how pleased she was at the outcome, and how lucky she felt to have found me, I wasn't surprised at all because I know that the psychotherapy can have such a profound impact on clients' lives. But our clients don't know that. And your website and your social media platforms and your local talks and the relationships you develop with local people, that's your opportunity to let people know that your practice is there and you can help them. And I genuinely think that is part of our sacred duty. If all we do is develop the skills to become helpful clinicians, if all we do is develop the skills to become qualified professionals, then we're not doing the last piece the part that the people need from us. And that is to let us know, to let them know that we are there, we are available to them, and we can help them. And I think we take that for granted because most of you who are clinicians, you're probably like me. Most of your friends are clinicians. Most of your friends are professionals. Most of your friends are helpers. So we forget that the layperson has no idea what to do when they find out that their relationship is in trouble, or their adolescent child is in trouble, or try not to sneeze, or they've relapsed for the third time. I mean, people genuinely don't know what to do. And if we don't do a better job of making our services clear and accessible, we're letting them down. And to be honest with you, that's why I'm teaching this course. I want our whole field to have a healthier relationship with marketing so that we can fulfill our calling and reach more clients. And unfortunately, we're letting them down because we treat marketing as it's a slimy, slippery thing that we shouldn't do. But that's why I hate the word marketing. It's not marketing. It's message. It's relationship. We have to get the message out into the community that we are available to them. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to put on a shirt and tie and stand in front of a camera and, act like you're pitching something or use Carsman and all that kind of stuff. Your website just write your website properly. Use social media properly. Write blogs. We have to get the message out that we are effective, we are qualified, and we can help. Not only can we help, but we have dedicated our education and our professional lives to helping. And it's a shame because so many people don't know. And we have spent so much time. I mean, I'm 40 years old now. I walked into my first psychology class in college when I was 17. So I got an undergraduate degree in psychology, a master's degree in counseling, and I'm very, very, very close to the end of a PhD. I've spent my entire adult life around other helping professionals, and we have forgotten, because we spend so much time around other professionals, we have forgotten that lay people don't know the dynamic power of the conversations we have in psychotherapy. Lay people don't understand it. We haven't been lay people for so long. We've been professionals forever. So I just implore you to take this part of your clinical calling seriously. Because if people don't know you're there, you can't help them. I'm not here to teach you how to run $1 million practice. I'm not here to teach you how to make a whole bunch of money. I'm here to teach you how to help people and reach those people. And part of that is they pay you. You make money as a result of the job you do. But if you don't reach people, they can't come to you, and we're letting them down. Now, I don't mean to sound so frustrated, and it's not even frustration, really. It's just I have such a passion for this, because as a field, we have forgotten that there's another component to our calling, and that is to let the people know that we can help them. It is to take our message disbursement seriously. It is to share our talents and our gifts and our education and our knowledge, and be helpful to people in their very time of need. And for some reason, in the field in the clinical field, in the helping professions, we treat marketing like this big bad ooey gooey thing that we shouldn't be doing. And like I said, we label those people as like self-promoters and that sort of thing. But please carry your message onward. Let people know that you're available to help them, because if they don't know you're there, they can't save their marriage. They can't turn their child's life around. They can't change all of the things in their life that they need to change. They can't put down that alcohol, and they can't get rid of those drugs, and they can't select better friends, and they can't really hone and craft a better future. We have such an amazing job. We have such an amazing responsibility, but I beg you to take the responsibility seriously in terms of getting your message out into the community in a way that's integral to you, in a way that feels right to you, but don't not do it. Don't not do it, because too many people out there need your help. Too many people out there need what we do. And don't forget, they're not qualified mental health professionals. They don't know the unbelievable, amazing power a conversation can have in their lives. So, you know, after I got off the phone with my friend, I just thought, wow, because I'm just like everybody else. I can't stand the term marketing. I don't want to be marketed to. I don't want to be, pitched ideas all the time. I don't want to use car salesman speech all the time. But we can't not do it. We have to use integrity and transparency, but we have to tell our communities, our local communities, that we are here. We are here for them. We are ready, willing, and able to help them, and we've dedicated ourselves to doing just that. And the impact of these conversations is profound. I mean, it just can be absolutely amazing. So that's what this course is all about. This how to build a private practice course is all about. I'm not asking you to turn yourself into some sort of slimy used car salesman to pitch your practice, or turn yourself into some sort of ooey gooey person to sacrifice your integrity and your morals and your ethics for the purposes of getting clients and growing a business. I just want you to develop the skills to use the media that we have today, to use the vehicles that we have in our society today, to let people know that you're there for them. And that's really what this course is all about. I mean, marketing, it's all about you and your message. So you should do it in a way that feels right to you. And, I figured out a way to do it in my practice, and I've coached people all over the world to do it, and I'm excited to continue to share that message. But the overarching message that I want to help our field get over this unhealthy relationship we have with marketing. We have to understand that marketing is about relationship, and it's about message, and it's our duty, it's our responsibility, because the people that we serve are in pain, they're in catastrophe, they're in crisis, they're in struggle, they're in need, and we have to do a better job of letting them know that we're available to them, we want to help them. And we call that marketing, but I just think that's a terrible word, because I don't want to be lumped into the category with what the people do in the car sales industry and that sort of thing. What we do is so special and so sacred, but we have to get our message out into the community. So, I mean, whether you sign up for my course or not, I just want us as a field to have a healthier relationship with the idea of marketing, have a healthier idea about getting the message of your quality work out. If all you did was go out into graduate school and get your PhD and your master's degree and your license, and you develop the skills to be a helper and the credential to be a helper, but you didn't do anything to, in an effective way here in 2017, to let the community know that you're available to them, then you're not doing your due diligence. You're not doing your duty. You're not fulfilling your purpose and calling. And it's one thing if you were opening a practice in 2008. I remember being a kid, and you open your front door once a month, and there's a Yellow Pages sitting there. And in 1980, if you were opening a practice, you'd want your practice to be in that Yellow Pages, because that's where your customer base went. Well, it's 2017. Your customer base is on Facebook. They're searching on Google. Your customer base is digital. Your customer base is social, and your customer base is receiving messages via YouTube and Facebook posts and Instagram pics. So we gotta reach them. We gotta reach them, because that's where they are. It's not 1980 anymore. It's not enough just to put your practice in a Yellow Pages and wait for people to call. Now we have to go to where the people are. And the people are on Facebook, and they're searching in Google, and they're looking on YouTube, and they're following you on Instagram, and they're signing up for newsletters. That's how you reach people. And I want to teach you how to do that, because I built my practice in this current environment, and I built a huge, very large practice. Now, if you've been following me, you've heard me say that I'm no longer going to have this huge practice. I'm going to spend most of my time writing and traveling and teaching solution-focused brief therapy. But my calling is to help clinicians help their clients. I want to help you help your clients in a component of that I can't ignore is actually getting clients to come into your office. So all you got to do is go to successful cash-based practiceformula.com, sign up, and there's still a couple of days. We're about to close down registration, but this course is about teaching you how to, with integrity, with ethics, with your morals intact, send your message out into your community so that clients are likely to get in touch with you and want to be serviced by you. We're letting people down with the unbelievably unhealthy relationship we have with the idea of marketing and self-promotion. We have to do something about this. And I'll end you with this one quote. To this point, it's one of my favorite quotes. Most people know Wayne Gretzky. He's a famous ice hockey player. His nickname was the Great One, and most people would say he was the greatest hockey player that ever lived. And someone once asked him, how did he get so good at hockey? Because he wasn't very strong, he wasn't very tall, he wasn't very huge, he didn't have this, great slap shot, he didn't have this, there was nothing really, no physical attribute necessarily that would tell you why Wayne Gretzky was the Great One, why he was the greatest hockey player that ever lived. What he had, someone asked him how he became the greatest hockey player that ever lived, and he said, I noticed all the other hockey players were skating to the puck. So I taught myself to skate to where the puck was going to be. And most of the people running private practices, they're marketing as if it's 2000 or it's 1980. They're putting their practice, they're signing up for a directory and they've got a website up and they're just waiting for clients to call. And they're not calling because that's not where they are and it's not how they interact with the world. And we have a duty, we have a responsibility to reach them and to let them know we're here for them and we've dedicated ourselves to them. And I want to show you how to do it. So thank you so much for listening to this message. Go to that website and check it out. Even if you don't sign up, share it with someone who you think might be interested in it. Go to successful cash-based practiceformula.com and give it a look. Share it. Let people know that we can learn how to reach our people. And there's a fee. There's a very small fee. The investment to get in this course, you'll get your investment back pretty quickly, I assume, because it doesn't take that many clients to recoup that. Literally, if you go through this course and you get 2 clients to see you just a few times, you're going to more than double your investment, get into the course. It was really important to me when I decided to do this, to not only give out this information, but to make this information as accessible as possible. And that meant having a price that was affordable and reasonable. So I want us to get better at this. I want to help you to do that. And as a field, I really want us to have a better relationship with marketing, because that's the vehicle we use to get our message out in the community. And if we don't get our message out in the community, we're letting a whole lot of people who are in their time of need and desperation down. And it's time we stop doing that. So thank you for hearing my message. Go to that website. I'm going to put the link in the title of this video. If you're watching this video any place other than Facebook, it'll be in the body, like down on my YouTube channel. Help me get this message out there. Please like this. Please share it with on your social media platforms so that all your counselor friends can see it. I really want to have an impact in this area, so that we can service more people and create the world to be a world with a lot less pain and a lot less struggle. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Tori. I saw Alicia. Thank you. Harmony. Thank you. You guys give me so much. Your support means more to me than I can say here on this video. So thank you so very much. And those of you that have already signed up for the course, thank you for trusting me to share this information with you. And if you're thinking about it, please go to that website. Again, I'll put the link in the title and of this video. And let's help people, man. Let's reach people and let's have a world with a lot less struggle, a lot less pain, and where people are a lot more knowledgeable about what we can do for them as psychotherapists, as clinicians, as helpers. So I'm gonna go and finish writing. I got a deadline for a book coming up, so I need to stop yapping and go do a better job of writing. So thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of your Friday.